Dr. Feelgood have been the backbone of British R&B for 10 years. They emerged in the early 70s, playing their then unfashionable brand of music at a time when rock was preoccupied with glitter and extravagance.
We all came from the same town, Canby Island in Essex. Sparko, the bass player, and myself were interested in starting a band which played old rhythm and blues stuff. Muddy Waters, John Newker, Chuck Berry, all that kind of stuff. That was the music we were interested in playing.
Down to the doctors. Down to the doctors. Make you feel good all night.
90% of it was old material, and it wasn't even all strict R&B. We used to put in sort of old rock and roll songs as well for good measure, because we were playing in pubs and we wanted to please our audience, you know, to attract their attention for at least half the time. We'd play sort of old Buddy Holly songs.
We were taken notice of because of our weird appearance, our very ordinary appearance. You know, we weren't sort of dressing up in any particular clothes or anything. We were just finishing work and getting up to London quick and playing the gigs. I think that's maybe why people started to take notice of us, because of our strange appearance and a very unfashionable type of music.
Body respect and they'll bring me down, child. All I can hear is a call of the wild. Ain't no motive living in my home. Just pure motive like that keeping me.
I'm not a technical musician or a technical singer in any respect. I think that if you feel the song, it doesn't matter if you're not even particularly a good singer, you just do it, and almost as a matter of theatre, you put it across to an audience. My actual singing style, I must admit that I ripped most of it off from Howlin' Wolf. I saw Howlin' Wolf when I was about 16, and that was one of the finest performances I've ever seen in my life. There was this man, like 60 years old, with grizzled grey hair, a real tatty 1940s mohair suit. I mean, I thought he looked the business myself, you know, when he was the king. Right? He came out on the stage, and there was an old man, and he got up and he just rocked, and a big fella, and he moved about, and he had a harmonica, he had a Hohner harmonica in that end, and a Shaw microphone, and you couldn't see it. It was just a big fella. He was like a bear more than a wolf. And I saw that man deliver a great show, a blinding show, unequalled. And from that day until this one, I've always kind of thought, well, if you can perform like Howlin' Wolf, then you're doing a good job.
Take a little dip and make the Johnny rain. It's the phone that on window screen. Keep an eye on the road and one behind. Increase the speed of this soaring line. Got to go faster. Got to get along. We gotta get faster. Your teeth, good to go. Push yourself just a little bit more. Take a little dip and make the gray straight tone it. Stick it on the nose and ride your pony. This one's a winner and it ain't a nag. This one take it by the minute bag. Got to go faster, got to get along, got to go faster, your teeth, good to go. Push yourself just a little bit more.
Blues songs are not really protest songs. I mean, they're just, I think the word lament is better, maybe, than protest. They were about basic things, about, you know, love, money, lack of it, and boozing and whatever, you know. They were very down to earth. I mean, if I was going to sing it convincingly, I had to sort of be in accord with his sentiments. If white people feel comfortable about singing it, let them sing it. I mean, you might as well say that white people can't sing reggae.
Got to go faster, got to get along, got to go faster, clench your teeth, good to go. Push yourself just a little bit more.
we're singing about is bad luck, I suppose, a lot of the time. You know, sod's law on bad luck. But at the same time, I think that most blues singers have got their tongue very firmly placed in their cheek. They're almost saying, well, all right, you know, this is a lousy deal, but it'll be all right in the end of the day, and let's have a good time anyway, and let's get drunk and forget all about it, you know. And I think that that's the attitude that even people like Muddy Waters and what have you used to sing in Chicago and what have you, and that's certainly the way it's become with the English style of R&B. I mean, we're not supposed to get people crying in their beer. You know, we're supposed to get them enjoying themselves, having a good time. I think that when I said earlier about the blues being a lament rather than a protest, it's just that I just don't like the idea of it being a protest song. It's not a protest. You're not protesting against anything. It's nothing political or anything like that. You know, you're just drowning your sorrows about your own bad luck, you know, and hoping for some better times.
When the black man was playing blues, rock rhythms were going along with it, but they were always 6/8 time. They weren't 4/4 time like modern rock records. A blues 6/8 is which is it's a slow rock rhythm. Modern rock, as you know, is much more up front. And when the white man picked up on these black rhythms, I call them black rhythms, and he changed it to a 4/4 format, which like I just played, the kids started dancing to it. All of a sudden they found they could dance to this music. And you would ask any kid at that time, so what do you like about this music? Oh, it's the beat, it's the beat, it's a bang, bang. They could dance to it very easily. And that gave it a much more universal appeal.
Love Hound contains many of the basic elements of R&B. Simple chords, simple story, and a driving rhythm, all based on the 12-bar blues.
Normally when we play it live, it comes from a segue number. We come straight out of one song. And then the big figure on the drums just smashes his way into four bass drum beats. Crack, crack, crack. Then on top of that, in comes the bass. The guitar comes in. What you've basically got is a whole chunk of solid rhythm.
What you get, they try to leave them, but they'll follow you yet. This is kind of dog, baby, hot on the tail. Ain't no kind of puppy, Cody, hot on your tail. You can never make me sit up on the bed. Baby, roll over, you make me think, yeah. Ain't your little hot dog that's following you now. I'm a love now. Explain and they'll bring me down top. All I can hear is a call of the wild. Ain't no baby, maybe living in my own justice. You know the reflexes keeping me going. You can let your muffin mama, that's alright. When they grow up, they don't like to fight. Ain't your little up down that's following you now. I'm a love hound.
Well, I think in the English sense of the word R&B, it's different to the American terminology. I mean, in America, an R&B artist is sort of any black artist that's... I mean, Earth, Wind and Fire, for example, would be regarded as an R&B artist, although they've made a successful crossover into the pop market over there. But I think that in England, the word R&B has come to mean something different. I think it's come to mean a small band, you know, 2 guitars, bass, drums, possibly keyboards, playing pretty upfront music based on sort of John the Hooker and Muddy Waters, rather than the modern slick style that is current today. Bo Diddley and those people, they took what was originally a rural tradition, and they turned it into popular music by adding a modern beat to it. And whatever the beat was currently modern at that time, I mean, Bo Diddley didn't invent, but he certainly did promote that particular boom-de-boom-de-boom-boom beat, you know. That popularised it, that made it accessible to young audiences, and more important, to young white audiences in America. And then out of that, people like, I mean, carrying on the example of Bo Diddley, then you get people like Buddy Holly, who comes from Texas. He was so impressed by Bo Diddley when he saw him that he recorded the song Bo Diddley, and he recorded several other songs with a Bo Diddley beat to it. A black beat with a white boy singing to it. Nighttime is more of a funk beat. I say, let's get into the groove, lads, and I won't even start singing until the right tempo has been reached.
Get up in the morning, kick the cuss from my bed. Sunlight in my eyes is playing tricks on my head. Work like a dog on a job every day, so I can make money so you can go away. In the nighttime, that's the right time. In the nighttime, that's the right time. I wanna be with you in the nighttime. I get home from work, you know I'm tired and I'm beat. Jump in the kitchen, make something to eat. Run in the shower, wash the sweat off my back. Gonna get you, baby, that's a natural bag. In the nighttime, in the nighttime, nighttime, that's the right time. I wanna be with you in the nighttime. It's all over again. Say, I run out of circles left today. Stick with me, baby, I'll show you how to fly. Make the thing you do what you want to buy. In the nighttime.
You couldn't be more out of fashion than we were when we started out. I mean, R&B was dead as a dodo. And that's what's great now, that 10 years since we started, there seems to be a resurgence in interest. There's kids that weren't even born when Muddy Waters cut on Ready, you know, who are now playing that music really well, and other kids coming along and listen to it.